Hey folks, it's Chris Texera. Let's play another game of the Settlers of Catan on Catan Universe. We're in the second position, playing purple of all the colors, purple. And let's take a look at this board. All right. Well, let's see. We've got a left desert here. Brick's pretty rare, except for this 693. That could be an interesting spot. Woodport could work nicely. There's not a lot of ore. Of course, we've always got to consider taking some of that ore. Could be pretty useful to get some of that. So we will see. Don't have to live and die on it though. I think the problem with the 639 is I think this thing gets beat to hell. I really do. I think this thing just gets pummeled. Because they're really going to be the only people going anywhere, you know? Yeah, they don't even bother. All right, they're going Wheatport. That makes a lot of sense. Sheepport is available. Sheepport's actually another play. Could do a Sheepport play. It's interesting. 8-4-10, 8-5-10. Gonna have to decide what we want to do here, because like the 963 is very good. I just think it has some problems. This 6-11-4 could also be pretty good. If we can get some of that fancy ore. I feel like it. This is the only spot with a starter road potentially. So somebody who takes this in the last position could get that. Tough one. Let me go 6-11-4. And do I really want to do that? Yeah, I'll do it. We're going to take the double ore. I think double ore is fine here. It's rare. But we seed some good positions. The 8-10-5 is really good. The 6-9-3 is really good. There's a lot of good stuff. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see them go here. Man, I wonder if we screwed this up again. We've been a little rough on some of our picks lately. Not that it's been terrible, but you know, even here we could potentially get something like the 9-10-11, kind of interesting, or the 11. You know, this wheat is interesting, especially if this is somehow open or this is somehow open. We'll happily take either of those, especially with the Sheepport possibility. Now, there's an argument to be made. Maybe I should have taken the 3 here. Maybe at 6-4-3. But you know, I always find doubling the ore here is always useful. I'm pretty comfortable playing 4 resources. Doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. Okay, they go 8-10-4. They're going Sheepport. Okay, 6-3-11. I was curious to see what they're going to do. If this somehow is open, I can't imagine it's going to be. Man, if they're gonna go there, I think you commit. I think you go something like this. Make sure you get to the sheep and then you build up, maybe. Like commit, yo. Like if you're gonna commit to that sheep port, commit. So what good does this do you? I mean, if you go 6-9-3, you get the wood. That's certainly good. Worst case scenario is like this goes and this goes. Oh no. Is this gonna actually happen to us again? Oh my god. We'll see. In that case, we take like man, we've been bad about picking lately. We've had to come through some really rough situations to break through. I'm curious. Okay, we catch a little bit of a break. Okay, we do catch a little bit of a brick. Big question becomes, what do we do about red here? Red's kind of in a pickle. If like what do they do? Like do they do nothing? Like what what on earth do they pick here? If I take this, what do they do? Like do they go 11 5 4 11? Man, this is potentially a pretty brutal spot if I take this. Guess they go 10 9 2. They're in a really tough spot. I think I'm in a tough spot. Sheesh. Um, even though it's kind of a dead road, I think we just take this and just clog up the whole middle. I don't love the fours. I prefer the 10, but yeah, I'm gonna take it. I think this gets taken. So I don't think it really matters, but we'll see. I mean, it's pretty bad for red. If red goes 10 9 2, ugh. They're in the worst possible situation here. Seemed like a good idea at the time, but ugh. What are they supposed to do? Miserable options. Wheat and sheep, ugh. Wheat and a brick, ugh. I mean, maybe you go 4-3, pulling down. At least you get the ore. Pretty miserable, my goodness, and especially without any. Oh man, this is a terrible situation. Oh, like I didn't love our pick. And honestly, I probably should have played this one, gone to the sheep port here. But like, yikes! I mean, the red player is in a hell of a hurt. Yikes! Yikes! That is, as far as options for the first player go, this might be the worst I remember seeing in a long time. I think you overload, honestly. Yeah. All right. They go 4-3. I I I wonder if I would have gone 8-3 there, but I actually think that's right. You just overload it. I mean, I don't know what else you do there. I think you just overload it. Yeah, hope for the best. I'm gonna buy a card and get a knight. Okay. Yeah, I think you just overload it. I mean, that's really all you got at this point. You just pray. You just pray. They got a brick and some wheat though. We're gonna keep that in the back of our heads. If an 11 rolls, especially. Oh, and it does. That's pretty groovy. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll happily take that wheat. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you. Love that. That's unfortunate, but I wasn't gonna get there anyway. I mean, let's be honest. I wasn't gonna get there anyway. We're just hoping for some ore here. Come on, 4 or 11. 2. I don't see a reason to play anything. Let's hold. Let's hope this isn't knight hitting us at all. But if we can get that 4 and 11 here. Yes. We get the 4. Very nice. We city up the 11 4 9. I think that's a given. Just so we can double up the wheat. Then we're in a really good situation. I think if we can, maybe we even try to trade this sheep for a wheat first. Nine. All right, well, we don't even really have to worry. I'm gonna take the city. Let's go. All right, on the board. On the board with a very, very good 11-4-9. Now, we are a little number limited here. That's going to be our biggest concern. We got a opponent here. So we're going to have to deal with that. But if they're buying cards, that means they're not coming after us yet. So unfortunately, they're right after us, which is like the worst thing that could happen. But okay. think green here is in really good shape. Yeah, look at this. I think we're gonna have to go after green. Green's probably gonna be the biggest problem we've got. Like all the fours here, very nice. That's gonna probably be a card. Ooh, there's a city. Whoa. Okay. Still no sevens. I'm gonna buy a card here. I'm gonna let them play first. Let's see. Maybe that's a mistake. I'm usually a little bit more defensive. Man, they got so many cards. Okay, well, let's see what they do, if anything. If they didn't play anything, I wonder if there's like a mono in here. Proceed for a wheat, one off. Wow. Okay, they had a year of plenty. We'll take it. Two wood. Oh, they beat red there, though. Ouch. That hurts. That's not great. Unfortunately, I don't think as just not that scary. I think this is getting a little out of control. So we've got to stop this immediately, I think. This is running amok here. Like, this is very quickly going to be the end of us. So I think we have to be real careful. Let's start hitting them. Ooh, they don't do anything. Interesting. 10, man, they're wrecking it here. Oof. All right. I think we actually hit this 8. I think they're down a wood. And with that being their only port and all, it's probably worth us whacking them. I'm going to do that. Get a sheep. That's the last thing I wanted, but it's something. Sheep for whatever. Sheep for a wheat does red. You know, I'll take it. I'll take any extra wheat I can get. I'm going to hold. So I like the extra wheat there. Yeah, nice. Could potentially port that. I don't hate this. I mean, we've got to do what we can here, guys. It's what it is. You know, we got to do what we can. This is getting a little out of control, though. 15 cards already? Jesus. Okay, well, we got our work cut out for us. We just got to attack. Yeah, they're going cards now. Okay, well, unfortunate. Another 9, man. So many cards. Cards everywhere here. But you know, it's what it is. 11's probably the best case scenario for us. Just buy a ton of cards and hope for the best. Maybe we can mono and get something. All right. So they still got work to do. I mean, that sheep part is really helpful. All right, they're going that way. That's fine. We still have the other thing. We do block the 8. Find a card. All right, we have that in hand. Find a card. Plan a night. Hitting the 6. Take the brick. Happy to get it. Another 9. Jeez, this game is going to be over at this rate. No 7s. That's been very surprising. No 7s. I mean, we got the army locked up already. But we've just got to kind of slowly do what we can here to slow these guys down. It's unfortunate. It doesn't block the 11, though. Which, you know, they got to be a little careful about that, I think. They don't even hit me. Oh. 3. They get their wood. All right. Okay. They're expanding their road, which is fine. Oh, they're getting cards. Okay. Well, if they're going to try to beat me, that's not going to work. Oh, a little bit of a shock there. I'm not going to lie. We're not going to let that stand, though. We'll play the knight. We'll move it on to green. We'll do what we can. Yeah, everyone's going cards here. Playing my knights. We got 5. Put it on the... Put it on the 10. Make green. Another wheat. It's a good block. I don't love that we've only got a wheat here. I think we've got to get rid of this. There's too many cards out there. I'm going to go port for an ore. I just don't think we can risk sitting around. All right, we get wheat anyway, especially now. I mean, a wheatopoly is just ridiculous. Like the whole board is wheat. Anyone's got one. Now's the time. Okay. All right, a rope builder. So that's not a wheatopoly. That's good. I bet they've got it. I bet they've got it. It's just so silly. I bet they've got it. Let's see. Important for an okay. No, they're going. That is a little annoying. I think I've just got to kind of leave the wheat alone, but I've got to shut this down too. Okay, that's fine. Go get your thing. I'm gonna go play another night. Here, green. Get a brick. It's not bad. Get an 8. Wood for wheat. No, I think the card's better. Gonna buy that card. Yes, it is definitely better. Okay. That's very helpful. Man, at this rate, just a wheatopoly is gonna win the game. All right, we're gonna keep heavy tabs here. There's wheat everywhere. I mean, what is there to say? Wheat everywhere, sheep everywhere. Mostly wheat, though. Wheat all over the freaking place. Are they going to port that wheat? Let's see. Yeah, so they're in this slump now, which it happens. Yeah, they port 4 for 1. He's got 2 ore. We just can't really let that happen. We'll have to see. Oof. It's a little dicey here. 8. More wheat. Just so much of it. They port for an ore. Okay. 10. Sheep. Oof. I'm gonna hold. I want a 7 roll here. Has there still not been a 7? 0 sevens, 35 rounds. That's amazing. That's insane. That's actually pretty insane. Not a single one. 35 rounds. Wow. 6 again. You gotta be kidding me. They're gonna get the city at this point. Maybe I should have mono for the ore. Because this is getting a little ridiculous. Yeah, with that city now, this might be as good as over. It's been 111. All right, double wood. I mean, oh, now it rules finally. Jeez. In freaking insane. Okay. I'm gonna hit the 10. We actually get a wood, so that's the best news we've had all day. I'm just gonna move up. We're gonna So they're the spot on favorite to win here. It's not even close. Not even close. We're gonna have to use this Monopoly at some point. But man, Weeze is struggling right now. You just gotta be kidding me. Stop it, stop it, stop it. This brick. Oh my god. Yeah, if they build the road and settle, it's basically over. Which is wild. Green is green is just kicking butt here. It's probably a Weedopoly here soon. Oh yeah, now there's a Weedopoly for sure. Okay, well, I can't let that go. I'm gonna wheat. Can I get a wood for a sheep? Wheat for a wood? Let's just do what we can. All right, well, Weedopoly, it's fine. Gimme, 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 gimme. All right, good. It's not perfect, but it gets us something. Do I take cards here? Do I take points? I'm gonna take cards. Victory points just as good. Let's see. What do we get? Another Monopoly. Okay. Okay. Well, we're still alive. That Weedopoly was nasty. Nasty. Okay, good. I mean, we've got a winning play here potentially, right? I mean, we just can wait for all the wheat to roll and just mono it again, theoretically. It's not out of the question. Maybe we can get 2 cities out of it. The 4's fine. Takes a sheep. That's fine. All right. Yeah, this is all okay. I mean, I could also just win with the road, which is kind of wild. More wheat here. I think the problem is if we don't mono, I think it's game over because of this stupid thing. Give me something. All right, I'm gonna Weedopoly again. I hate it, but I think I have to. That's the problem. I think I have to. Buy another card. Okay. All right. The reason why I say I have to is again, like I think if they build a settle, it's over. I'm playing. It's green. I'm playing. Out of desperation. I mean, really, that's what I'm trying to do is just take it that way. Yeah. Like green builds road settle, it's over. Because that's all they need. It's game over. Yeah. What are you talking about? Like, it's not me. Like, we did pretty well despite our kind of sad position there. It's green all day. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, that's okay. That's okay. We, you know, Interesting game. Very, very, very strange game. Had both monos, but again, we had to desperation use them. Maybe I should have taken the red there instead of buying the. Well, I probably couldn't have got the road builder. Yeah, weird, weird game. Um, that was strange. I mean, there wasn't much going on. What was bad about it was just the number dispersion. I mean, just look at this. Like there was with 111. Ugh, that killed us. There was two sevens. Ugh, like sixes, eight, nines, tens. I mean, that's just green. That's just green all day. So yeah, that was not great for us. At least we had the nines and the sixes, but beyond that, like our ore was pretty short. So those monos kind of kept us alive, but that's all they did. All they did was keep us in the game, keep us in second, because man, nothing else rolling on our part. So maybe I should have monoed for the ore earlier. I still think it would have made a difference. I think the wheat was just more valuable. We got so many of them. But yeah, like I don't know what that guy's talking about. Like if we don't win the game, like we're playing those monopolies defensively because if we don't play it, green wins and they still won because the rolls were so ridiculous. I mean, green had what 15 cards in like I don't know, so early in the game a few times. It was like ridiculous. Every single roll they got. So this would be one of those where if this was colonist, I would go and be very curious to see how many cards they actually acquired because it was a lot. The fact they were going after me is kind of silly. Uh, but I didn't hate it. I really didn't hate it. I do think this was the better play, especially in retrospect. But yeah, man, those threes didn't roll either. Yeah, four of them. Yeah, you risk it sometimes. You expect this 11 to roll more than once. If it did, I think we're in a much better position. Then we can city and then yeah, anything can happen. Didn't happen. That's what it is. Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time.